Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark. I'm the stock market jobber. I am a former institutional trader. I've been in the hedge fund industry. I traded directly for Steve Cohen, Mario Gabelli. I was head of trading at three different money managers, oversaw all kinds of different strategies. I was a market maker. So when it comes to trading, I've been around the block. And I want to give a little lesson here on technical analysis on Shopify and to think about a possible place to potentially buy it. The stock is getting hit on I guess earnings, right? So it's down big. Now notice this 43.25 level. This level was resistance back here in August and again in, I guess that's probably early November, or early December, late November. In financial markets, levels that were resistance can turn into support. So if we get down to around 43.25, there's a good chance it bounces. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but there's a good chance. Now, why is that? Well, levels that were resistance can become support. This happens, believe it or not, because of, well, believe it because it's true. This happens because of seller's remorse. People sold here and people sold here. This is called a resistance level. When a market's trending higher, it's because there's not enough supply or sell orders to fill all the demand or buy orders. When we get to a resistance level, the tide turns. Resistance is a large concentration of sellers. So there's a large group of people back then wanting to sell around 43.25, and the buyers could buy all they wanted to. They didn't have to push the price up anymore. Now, here's the thing. Now that the price is higher, a lot of the people who sold experience seller's remorse, and they tell themselves, I want to buy my shares back, but I'm only going to do so if I can get them for the same price that I sold them at. So we're going to have remorseful sellers placing buy orders at the level that had been resistance. So we'll see if there's enough of them to cause the stock to rally off of the level, but we'll know pretty soon because we're getting pretty close. And I just want to show you an example of this with Shopify from 2021. Here's a perfect illustration of it. And I wanted to use the same stock. So here's Shopify. Notice that this level was resistance here and it converted into support here and here. So levels that were resistance can become support because of seller's remorse. People sold. They thought they did the right thing when the price went lower, but then when it goes higher, a lot of these investors tell themselves, I made a mistake. I want to buy my shares back, but I'm only going to do so if I get them for the same price I sold them at. So remorseful sellers placing buy orders at the same level they sold at causes resistance to become support. So please join our community here. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Check out our website, stockmarketjobber.com. My goal at this point is to just try to teach people as much as I can about the markets, and my 2 decades of experience I've learned a couple things or two. So I'd like to teach you. So please check us out. Come back. And that's it, everybody. Just remember, resistance can become support. I will talk to you soon.